I think we're here and live.
At long
Good
last.
afternoon.
We are alive.
Hey, what did we decide was the anniversary of the show? Is it the 14th of July? That sounds kind of right, doesn't it?
I thought it was
like
August.
August. Okay.
There's never an anniversary.
August 17th is when
17th.
Atrix made the first post in podcast info. So I think that's
Damn, that's crazy.
a good
if
enough.
Anyone's taking bets if we're gonna make it or not yet.
I don't know.
I mean, I can't imagine what would stop us from making it another month and a half. But
I could see.
that's just the kind of jinx we need here on this podcast.
Fine.
What would it take? Is what I'm curious about. What would tear the show apart at this point?
The server getting shut down?
Server getting shut down, simultaneous hospitalizations.
It's fucked up.
If both me and Alex are not around,
Yeah, it wouldn't take
use
much. We are not a sturdy structure with 4 strong pillars. We are more of a stilt acrobatic act, keeping us afloat. 2 legs.
I mean, that makes it all the more impressive, though, right?
So true.
So it is the first of the month, and we are talking about the new releases of the past month. We have a slideshow going on of what's
Got Crunchyversity Ransom.
no.
Yes.
Yes.
As our background today, I made the very good cover for River City Ransom with a neat mosaic filter over it.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize you put a mosaic filter on it.
It deserves a mosaic filter.
It
As
gives
all
it
things
a
do.
lot of texture, like those rocks. It feels like the rocks are coming out at you.
And I am once again playing Cuphead for a visual. Even though was that yesterday I was doing that?
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay. I'm playing more Cuphead.
But yeah, I guess Cuphead is a good enough aside we can make. How do you like the music on Cuphead? I think I asked yesterday, but I did not hear the answer on the Twitch stream.
I really enjoy it, and I could see them doing another LP for it.
Uh-huh.
So here's hoping they'll do a refresh of their 4 LP with. Don't say cockhead. Don't say cockhead in chat. No, that. But I think it's real good.
I really like that.
How much new music is there roughly? Is it like a song per boss and like an overworld theme or something?
There's overworld themes. There's like extra bosses.
So enough maybe for like
yeah.
another couple sides or just like a side.
I think you could do at least an LP's worth.
Mm-hmm.
So
this is cool.
If you're out there listening, we'd like an LP's worth.
Give us one. Whole
We are
LP.
proud. We are proud to announce the Cuphead 5 LP record coming out. First exclusive information on the IM 8-bit drop.
You heard it here first.
And if it happens, then you can't say I was wrong.
That's right.
I think we've been around long enough. We could reach out to the IM 8-bit people, see if someone wants to come on the podcast.
I'm sure they'd love to. We have a good time. I think every guest we've had is at least pretended to like us.
It would be cool if we have like an episode with a guest that goes like exceedingly bad with like a lot of tension.
Always gotta be.
I could really make that happen. Hey, AMA-bit, 2-part question here. How big is your dick, and can I see it?
And just like the IM 8-bit show hasn't been canceled immediately.
I guess that's the way the whole like podcast could crash.
When is the VGM for all label dropping? Soon.
As soon as
soon.
How do you know we don't exist out there as like one of those random profiles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have a fake joint profile that the four of us share the password on.
Oh my
But
god.
all post in like very deranged but different ways.
Oh
So
my God,
like
that'd
just
be
really throws everyone off.
maniacal.
One of us is always telling the truth. One of us is always telling a lie.
And
one
three
of
of
us
us
is
are always
just
lying.
Yeah. But it's always batshit insane. I cannot do this on hard mode while talking like this.
Um,
Hello, Duck Bits in the chat.
hello. Yes.
This is the first time I'm looking at the chat. I've never watched one time
Oh my
a
god.
Really?
during the show.
I
Never.
always look at it.
Yeah.
I have no clue. This is like a whole new area for me, like a whole environment of like chats on the side and
It's how
images
you
of what we're talking about.
how you get the temperature of who's the crowd's favorite.
Hmm.
Joey
Good to
saying
keep in touch with
cuckhead,
these things. Yeah,
making
exactly.
us look bad. Like we don't know what's going on.
You got anyone in the chat want to shout out any releases they've gotten this past week, this month that they've been enjoying?
Stop
I
saying
know a lot of
cockhead.
stuff.
We're gonna
Oh my
lose.
God, he's
We're
still
gonna lose
at
our
it, really.
sponsorship.
Did River City Ransom just finally release? Or
It got in
just
people's hands.
Yeah,
okay. Was it who was it?
Limited
Who
run.
that
done it?
was limited run
Okay.
games.
That was my very first guess.
With how long it took.
Yes, correct. Damn, that thing was cooking up for a while to
Hmm.
put that out. Like,
Yeah.
as in, like, for it to look like that.
They worked hard on the cover.
I
That was
I
just-
hope they actually worked hard on the mastering and stuff. Because I have no idea. I didn't buy it because of the cover alone.
But it looked so good.
Which one?
River City Ransom.
Oh,
That's gotta be a contender for worst
who put that out?
cover.
Limited run.
Limit.
There's been a lot of bad cover arts like for releases lately. Some of them are really bad.
That's like official though. Like that's probably pretty high up there.
As far, yeah, agreed.
Yeah, that is a cover that they had to bring to the company and say we're going with this, or they were given that by the company to use.
They're like, we
I
want dog
Like
shit.
there had to be an approvals process for that fucking cover.
I want to meet the art director. Let's get them on the show.
It would be very funny if they were a listener. Just an actual regular
Just-
in the Discord too.
The number solemnly ticks down from 10 to 9. Just 10% of our viewership just crushed.
Oh, you didn't like it. Oh, okay.
Did anyone get the Chocobo and Friends? I was
I did.
on the fence on it, but I did not buy it.
I like the
I enjoyed the-
concept. So, and I was part of a group order, so it was a lot easier to stomach the cost.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't outrageous from the Square Enix store.
Hmm.
What was the concept of that? Is it just a compilation, or is there like something about it?
It's all Chocobo themes, right? And
Chocobo
or-
and like Moogle themes.
Moogle,
mainly.
yeah,
The covers are cool.
yeah. I
So
guess
they're
I
cover-
didn't
they're cover
know.
songs.
I didn't know why there were two covers for it. Was it a
Oh.
2 LP or two volume set?
They're both separate, but it might as well be a separate release with how they did sell them, because
Mhm.
there was no bundles. I don't think. But they
So it's
are
just-
companion pieces in a way.
Yeah, I've not brought myself to buy any of Square Enix's releases in the last like year or year and a half.
Them and their hijinks.
I can't really bring myself to do it as much as I wouldn't mind plenty of the releases. I'm never quite compelled enough.
That makes sense.
It was good to see that people were getting their little, what were they, like cardboard stands that came with
Yeah.
Chocobo and Friends, or getting them like mailed separately. Maybe that's why it was so expensive. as
Oh no, I'm
always.
burnt out on Final Fantasy, man. Holy shit.
It
Yeah.
does have the ability to be a never-ending torrent. There's just so much of it to be done.
Yeah.
And especially buying direct from Square. But I think this one like was actually full length. Like they used 18 to 20 minutes worth of the space on the record, didn't they?
Yeah,
Like it was pretty.
there's a lot of music on it, but it's if you like these themes.
It's not just like half-dead
Oh
wax.
yeah. Chrono Cross came in too.
Oh yeah.
Well, for some people, I know it's still getting in homes, but
Square takes their time.
that was all the new renditions, right? I haven't even played the new Chrono Cross, like the remastered Switch edition or whatever.
That's something I don't know anything about.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually not aware either. I thought it was the new songs, but
Yeah.
someone probably knows.
Someone has to know.
Go ahead and do our jobs in the chat if you
Yeah.
know what versions of the songs those are.
I think it was a little deceptive, yeah, because it's the Radical Dreamers edition vinyl, but I don't think there are any songs from Radical Dreamers on there. So it's just a weird.
You gotta upsell it, baby.
Yeah.
Throw some more words on there too.
Yeah.
That's
Throw
what
Final
made-
Fantasy 7 on the end. Those things are like hotcakes.
Put Cloud on it. Yeah.
That'd be so sick. I need a Java Square. This is my
That's your
springboard.
calling.
Yeah, this is my springboard for that.
Maybe you could make a boot.
Another
Uh,
Final Fantasy boot.
Yeah.
Joy.
Some boots lately you don't need to put a lot of effort into, so
Final Fantasy 16, here I come.
that's right.
Theater Rhythm hasn't gotten any boots. That'd be fun.
Put Cloud on it.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
feel
know
like we talked
anything
about
else.
Theater Rhythm like a really long time ago on the show.
Did
I
we?
know that'd be an interesting one. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's been so long. My poor fickle mind is escaping me.
Yeah, just looking through the slideshow you prepared. I guess I listened to Slider a long time ago because I only have the cassette of it.
Yeah.
But that's been a long awaited release, right?
A lot of people.
That was well over a year ago. I believe the order was April or so. Is that correct?
That
March?
sounds rightish, and they said it'd be out by October. Unreasonable time frame.
That's crazy because like I hold like such a deep like pain and grudge just in my brain, not towards any label, just in general about the pre-orders I have out there just waiting to
Uh-huh.
come. And that one didn't quite feel that long to me. Maybe it's because my expectations were so low, even to the point of perhaps never receiving it.
Yeah.
But so yeah, that time just kind of flew for that one, and it's actually a pretty good release. It is not bad by any measure.
That is what I've heard. I'm very glad, even though I didn't buy it, that like everyone's very happy with it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any complaints outside the whole realm of
It's taking a bit.
yeah just the actual label itself, its production issues.
Oh, exact date was actually August 11th.
Oh.
No, that's a different order from
Oh.
them.
Okay.
I can't find it. I'm very stupid.
Thank you. #1 video game podcast. We are the most informed. If you need news,
June 15th. That's what it was.
close enough.
I did get Zelda Wave, the second one, and
Oh yeah.
I think it's nice. I enjoy it, but like I am 100% done with get Zelda Wave style
Yeah.
vinyls at this point.
The only reason I wanted that one was because of how much I like Majora's Mask and the music from Majora's
Yeah.
Mask, but
Yeah.
I was a sucker for that specifically.
Yeah, if they start doing Zelda Wave Phantom Hourglass stuff, like I don't know if I could commit to more Zelda games getting the lo-fi treatment like that.
Yeah.
You don't know if you could.
Yeah, I know that's a little bit of blasphemy, but I'm just
Oh,
there's so
wow.
much out
You
there.
are kind of undercutting our Triangle Man from VGM Vinyl for All podcast
But that's a
release
cover.
001.
Is that lo-fi?
Triangle Man is not lo-fi, yeah.
I was hoping maybe it could be.
It all, it's not finished.
It's rock.
Lo-fi doesn't mean anything anymore. We
It
established
doesn't
this.
actually, yeah.
I thought Triangle Man was like hyperpop stuff.
It's marketing. It's all marketing, baby. We're gonna put Cloud on the cover. We're gonna call it lo-fi hotcakes.
Mhm.
I'm telling you.
Was that Sunsand first time chatter? Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
I didn't even know I had an
Sunsand.
account.
long time listener. First time chatter.
For real, I need to finish Triangle Man. Start the cult classic to go in there.
I'm sure you can get some interested labels. Who doesn't love a good Zelda cover?
And then of N64, Banjo Tooie also. Have those
Oh yeah.
gone out? Those
Yeah,
start making people's hands, right?
I got mine
I think
within
so.
a week of ordering it, I think.
I felt like the
I love
majority
that.
of people got that.
Let's get Fan Gamer on the show.
Oh yeah. I mean, they'd have nothing to talk to us. I don't know. I feel like their whole presence is a lot more geared towards other stuff besides vinyl.
Look, we talked enough about Earthbound. And
Yeah.
they started as an Earthbound site, so if we sucker them,
oh, they
that,
did.
So
Yeah, we'll show them our Earthbound variant tier list, and
yes.
and
What
that
could
will
go
be
wrong?
that will tip the scales.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just send an email to like
Thank you.
I don't know, hello@fangamer.com. That's probably
Yes.
what they have.
Channel.
If it's not, then we're fucked.
I don't think
That's-
the Channel 3 is running tonight. The promo. Someone asked that in the chat. I'm sorry you can't buy your fogs for 4% off tonight.
Do we want to bring anyone in here to talk
Yes.
about some?
I'm sure plenty of people have gotten records. So,
Yeah.
let's bring them in.
I'm gonna bring in Carrie. Carrie was talking about River City Ransom,
Hmm.
and she wanted us to make an announcement on the podcast too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can talk about River City Ransom, but I feel like I should bring up the fact that like the reproductive rights raffle that I've been running for the past couple weeks, which ends on Friday, has so far as of right now raised $9,365. So yeah, I'll be taking donations and accepting tickets through Friday night at
Yeah.
11:59 p.m. Eastern,
And
and
some of
prize
those
drawing
prizes
Saturday.
some of those prizes are crazy, like Melee, Wizard of Loneliness test press.
Yeah, there's some bonkers fucking prizes.
I saw a Kirby got in there today.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we have a Kirby Superstar picture disc in there, which is very exciting. I got my Kirby in like 2 days ago. I didn't get the picture disc though. I managed to get a black version because, I mean, the picture disc is cute, but let's be real, like between a picture disc, like the nicest picture disc, and like black vinyl, I'm gonna take black vinyl just for the audio quality.
Mhm.
But also on the Kirby side, that Kirby Lo-Fi is there's a copy of that in there.
Oh.
That's fun. We got some test presses. We got Hecho and Hyrule and Fog's test presses. We got Super Mario World. We got 2 copies of Melee. Like there's some good shit in there.
Good.
Yeah.
So,
check that
But-
out on Facebook.com.
Yeah, on the in the main
the
the
net.
main Facebook on the net. So, but yeah, as far as like new records are concerned, I got a few new records this month. I got Melee. Melee's really fucking cool.
It
Um,
is.
Yeah.
Gotta love that like die cut cover too. Like what a fun way to do that, and like a really good execution of a die cut too.
Yeah, like we haven't
Yeah.
seen something that big. Like the Breath of the Wild kind of had a big die cut, but I don't know. This one lended itself so well.
Yeah, Battles and Bravery, which I like. I thought the idea of the die cut was good. I just think that like the execution of it, like that particular silhouette, means that it's very, very fragile to
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
to
so
move things
easily
in and
fuck
out.
mine up.
Yeah.
Every time
Yeah.
you try to put it back in, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Just
So
the little like the cutout around the hair and around the bow and the sword. Just like
yeah,
yeah.
I will never put the sleeves or the discs inside of that for
Yeah.
No.
fear of damaging it. But the intricacy of it is really really cool.
yeah.
kinda
I
like
just
Meme of it all. I like the meme that started. That was so funny.
Oh yeah, with
yeah.
There were some
Whatever
very
inserts.
very good posts.
But yeah, I think like the Melee, like the different stages and whatnot for Melee and whatnot. I feel like that's a large square, basically, as you know, in the chat, the Melee die cut allowing you to interchange inserts and create unexpected crossovers, just like the game brings together unexpected video game characters. It's a delightfully inspired die cut. Yeah, and like
Wow,
it's
who
a
the
si-
fuck
it's
said
a,
that?
wow, Jordan.
it's a-
yeah.
yeah,
our
it's
our
a
wordsmith.
a simple but really effective die cut and a simple shape that should stand up to people actually like moving their records in and out of it, you know. Unlike Battles and Bravery, which is just so fucking delicate. So
Yeah.
so yeah, Melee's super good. I've really enjoyed listening to that. I still haven't gotten through all of Kirby, but what I've listened to so far has sounded great. I find it interesting that we're getting boot picture discs now.
Yeah.
That was super risky and well executed.
Yeah,
Some
it's
big
Yeah.
like
balls on that label
just
for
about
sure.
as perfect as that could have gone. It just looks so good.
Yeah.
Literally the only label I would be like, they could do it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
could do a picture
Absolutely.
disc.
100% agreed.
And even though you said you don't have the picture to like having it, I mean, it's just
I wouldn't have been
the label
upset if
center
I
art,
ended up.
I
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
the black one.
but
Yeah,
just seeing the label center art like expanded out to the full 12-inch diameter, like it's pretty wild and
Yeah.
it's so pleasing on the eyes.
Yeah, I mean, as much
Yeah.
as it's just obviously reusing that, the label asset for the whole disc, I'm an absolute sucker and bought both of them because I couldn't pass up a boot picture disc of that
Yeah.
quality. But like, it's really cute seeing that blown up label like side by side with the full picture disc.
Oh, I thought they looked great. I
yeah,
wasn't really in a
absolutely immaculate.
financial position to buy 2 copies just for the sake of having them, but
Yeah,
like
that's
I
me.
bought the black because again, as I said, between a picture disc and black
Yeah.
vinyl, I'm gonna buy the black for the audio quality. Even if I'm sure I've heard nothing but good things about how the picture disc sounds, I was just like, the black's available, so I'm gonna buy that.
You
But
can notice a difference. I
Yeah.
have both because Kirby Superstar is one of the rare albums where I would actually love to variant collect on that, and so I did. And yeah, there are pops, and I've heard reports about some people like having actual like minor scratches that I
Yeah.
don't know how that can happen at the pressing plant, but I don't know the technicalities behind a picture disc so well, so I doubt that I don't doubt that it's a possibility with something as
They're
delicate
just
as a picture
so
disc.
rushed to plants that there's
Yeah.
zero quality control. They press that shit and they just throw it out, and it's so fucking dirty.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Any boot that I've gotten in the last like year or two, like wet.
Oh,
fucking
everything
clean
needs
that
like a
shit.
wash.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even need to do like the whole like the spin clean on it. Like you just spray, microfiber or one of those like Big Fudge
Yeah.
brushes. You just kind of wet that a little bit, and that is. I heard a lot of reports with Melee that it was incredibly dirty, but I just did that with a Big Fudge brush
Yeah,
a few
fix
times,
that.
and it sounded perfect.
yeah, I hit mine with a brush and I haven't had any problems with my Melee. But yeah, so I got those two, and I also got River City Ransom, which I somehow manifested into existence last year when it was like, I want to say it was around this time last year. Right?
You're
I
trying to
think I
tell
was
us this is your fault?
Yeah, it's my
you
fault.
did this.
I take responsibility for this. It was such a monkey's paw situation. I was sitting in like general chat or something, just chatting about, like I think people were specifically talking about like NES stuff that they would want on vinyl, and River
Yeah.
City Ransom is easily by far and away my favorite NES game. And I was like, it's got a great soundtrack. It's a super fun game. I would love to see that press. And like maybe a week later, it was announced that it was getting a pressing, but that it was
Limited
it was that
run.
monkey's paw scenario where it was like, all right, cool, you'll get your River City Ransom, but it's going to be limited run.
They that art had been announced for a while, right? It wasn't
Yeah, that wasn't
a
new.
surprise that it
That
looked like that.
was like that art came out when they announced they were doing it, and everyone was like, yo, this sucks.
And it's crazy they had so much time to potentially change that too.
It's
Mhm.
so lazy. It's like they went and they spent $20 at the hardware store and then like photoshopped the River City Ransom logo onto the board.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't even be bothered to like do something cool, like actually burning the logo into wood, which would have been cool.
That's a little bit
Um,
of much work.
It
Yeah.
takes so little effort to do that.
Yeah.
It would improve it so much.
That being said, it sounds good. Like the
Mhm.
record itself sounds good. It is a 45, which is
Yeah, I
worth
thought
noting.
that because it's only about 25 minutes worth of
Yeah.
audio for the soundtrack, right?
I mean, at that point, I guess I would just sort of wonder, like, why not just extend the tracks a little bit more?
Yeah.
Like I
Mhm.
could listen, like I could listen to Running Around the City itself for just one side at 33
Yeah.
and not be upset about it. Like that song fucks. But yeah, it's fine. I feel like there are other labels that could have done a better job with the overall presentation, but like I'm not upset at what I received, much as
Yeah.
it took them fucking 10 months to get it out.
Yeah.
And if it's so upsetting, like it's not the hardest thing in the world to get a personal jacket made.
Yeah.
C-
I was
'Cause
gonna ask if
I-
anyone's done that for any releases that are subpar in their opinions, at least here.
I did one for
So
I-
Final Fantasy VII. I put Cloud on it.
Oh, that's cool.
hell yeah.
I just took the CD case from the PS1 game, blew it up,
Mhm.
and then changed anything about CDs to vinyl, and then put the track list on the back.
That's cool.
Nice.
It was okay.
That
Yeah.
one is that one's a pick disc and like a PVC sleeve.
Yeah.
So no
Mhm.
jacket, right?
Correct.
I wish that one label that redid the Final Fantasy art did like every shitty release.
Yeah.
Like just a cover label would be so fucking funny.
That redid the Final Fantasy art. What do you?
For,
Like
like,
the
the
pig
picture
disc, they
discs?
did covers.
Yeah.
For that.
Oh, yeah.
Like-
Okay.
They did one for what, 7 and 8, or was it just
Yeah.
8?
Yeah, okay. I remember what you're talking
One
Fingers
was
crossed
like-
for 10.
There was
Mhm.
talks of someone doing 10, but I think it was someone else.
There's a lot of talks of when people talk a lot.
There is a lot of talks of a lot.
Yep. That's all I got on this month. There was some stuff that I think was supposed to ship earlier this month
Yeah.
that got pushed back. The Paradise Killer repress on the like transparent red vinyl that got pushed back a few weeks, so that sucks.
I think I may have seen a picture of someone getting the second Paradise Killer LP in today. I don't know.
The B-sides?
Possibly. I don't
Yeah,
know,
I know
too much about that game, so.
Yeah, so Paradise Killer B-sides, I think that's starting to ship from
Is that Ship to Shore?
So you could order it from Ship to Shore, but it's coming from Black Screen Records, which is
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
distro.
right. Yeah.
So I think if you're in the UK, you're probably starting to see those show up, but it's going to be another few weeks before that shit gets to Ship to Shore for distro
course.
in the US. So, yep. So I have the Splatter Paradise Killer, and it has a teeny tiny little scratch that makes one track jump really consistently. So I ordered the repress so that I could actually listen to the whole OST. So I don't know what I'm going to do with my Splatter, though. I might Frankenstein those variants together and frame one of them up. Who knows?
I don't think any of us have the Parasite Eve one.
We can
No,
talk
I
about
don't.
it. I mean, we can talk from what we've seen, I guess.
That chick cracks me up.
Yeah.
It was what, $160?
That's
180.
180?
only
And
a
that is before shipping and taxes and whatnot too. So
Is
I
that
think,
the binders on pickup line?
yeah, and I believe that comes
Ugly ass inner
it
labels.
comes
too,
out to
Jesus.
like 200 plus with shipping and taxes depending where you live.
Yikes. So if you bought both variants, it's like 400 plus.
Oh, Hana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay! And people paid in their Patreon to get early access to that
Oh,
fucking
so-
monstrosity.
And that's monthly, and the wait between releases was probably a decent amount, so...
I mean, when was the last time they put out a release before this month? It was like at least a year and a half since
quite a while, I think.
Diablo.
Add
or
another
whatever.
like $100 to that, so like people literally paid like $500-$600. Fucking insane.
That's bonkers.
You gotta give it up to that fucking label.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
holy
that's
shit.
Yeah. It's what kills me about like the Parasite Eve release, and like I'm not a fan of Parasite Eve. I haven't really played those games, but it's bonkers to me that like we've seen labels do an incredible job in presentation using just official assets. I mean, you look at Final Fantasy V last year, for example,
Mm-hmm.
which basically exclusively used official artwork and did an incredible job with it. And it's not as though Parasite Eve doesn't have good official assets available to use. It's just that this particular presentation somehow seems like the most laziest possible use of those assets. Like I'm not impressed.
Every time I think it can get better, it always gets worse somehow.
And you know what? In case anyone is not a part of the video game Lathe Collectors group, go ahead and join that group because you want to see someone that did a phenomenal job with existing assets. There's someone who did a lunar silver star.
Oh my god. It looked official. It was so good. Yeah, that was bonkers.
Like from the labels to the jacket to just the coloring on the oh yeah, everything about that. And they hand wrote the track listing on it, and everything looks so absolutely professional. Like
Jordan in chat saying, "Isn't CT mainly official art?"
Yeah.
Well, A CT is official art redone, if I'm
That's what I
correct.
also remember is that it was redone.
Like-
but still,
Yeah. I mean,
what
it
is
was
redone? Is that just like I traced it on Procreate?
Probably, yeah,
probably
right.
to make it a higher
As a
resolution.
way to sort of vector it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
Ocarina of Time is also like sort of up-res versions of official art.
Yeah.
Um,
And I mean, it's not like it's an easy job to vector
Right.
something.
No.
Like you're not just doing the vectoring, you're doing the recoloring and all that sort of stuff too. So
Caleb,
there is a good amount of work that you can put into doing something like that. But
Chrono Trigger cost less
Yeah,
than
I
Parasite
just saw
Eve.
that in
Yo,
chat, yeah.
fucking what?
The stonks on Parasite Eve are gonna go up soon. Now that
I
Caleb
there-
I
said
don't
that.
think so.
There is
No.
truly nothing wrong with using official art assets, but it just has to be good.
You
And-
still
and
have to
it's not
have an
that
eye for
difficult.
design.
Yeah.
You know,
They didn't ask
Gra-
anybody. They didn't show
Graphic
anybody that they're
design
like,
must be your passion.
At the
this
very
is on the
least.
down low. We can't show anybody this art, and then so no one told them that it was shitty.
The one thing I have noticed about it, as I do not own it, is that the box or whatever, it looks like it's a cool texture, which is kind of cool. Whatever
it
the
has like
packaging
a
material is, it's like a
spot
woven
foil.
sort of thing to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not worth that to me personally.
No.
Yeah.
But hey, if stocks on that thing drop down below retail, I will buy one.
I don't know.
100 maybe?
how
100?
far down below retail? Yeah.
We'll
What's
revisit
your
this
price?
episode in a year. How far do we think that's gonna go? Chats included.
I think
Oh, I
you'll
was
see.
Will it
asking
go up?
Air.
We're
I think
asking
you'll
everyone.
see
Air.
I would buy it if it was like $100, and I'd feel like I'd be
Okay.
getting a decent deal.
Yeah.
A
So
decent
60% off or so,
Yeah,
or 40%.
yeah. 100 shipped. So yeah.
Okay. Jordan saying it's gonna go up. Jim Bob 600 on eBay. Okay, I'm seeing it's going up. It's not gonna go down.
This is making me frantic. I feel like I have to go buy a copy now.
The FOMO. You gotta go get it now.
Freaking out, guys! Stop typing this in the chat.
I'm liking that $80 Discord pricing estimate.
You just have to gaslight everyone who bought 2 copies into selling them for $80.
No more
These
than
5
14 pieces.
Uniracers. Yep.
Yeah, some things just get done, and that's all you can really say about them. Is it has now been pressed.
Yeah. That's what matters.
Mhm.
Not that it's good or not.
Well, not that it matters, but sometimes that's like just really all you can say for it,
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's how I feel about the River City Ransom Press.
Yes, that does have a very similar vibe.
There are some stores like I know. Last time I was in Portland, I went to Final Form, and I bought some of the LRG like Zero Wing and Hellfire
Mhm.
releases, just because I don't know. I thought they did pretty good soundtracks, and I just wanted to try them out. But so it's possible you can find those at retail in some places still. So maybe there's hope for people who missed out on River City Ransom if they want one.
Just maybe.
I feel like it's not going to be too terribly difficult to find
No.
secondhand. Or maybe a boot label will do a better job. Who knows?
Yeah.
That would be rough to see a boot because the official was just too bad. I don't think we've seen that yet.
Wait, no, hasn't that happened? Wait, it's in my brain. I thought there was one
Remind
that
me.
got redone. Oh, my.
No, we've seen labels start to redo shit from SSR, but I don't think we've seen anyone do like yo, this official thing sucks.
It's too bad.
Yeah, I guess it's beneficial is to replace or that it get done after the boots, not vice versa.
I disagree that something
TMNT,
exists.
yeah, TMNT. That's what I was trying to think of. Which one came first with that? That was the boot first.
I think it was the boot first, and then
Okay.
the IM 8-bit was after
Shame.
that.
Too busy reading chat.
You're reading chat and gaming right now.
Typically, yes.
That's
some
our
big,
producer.
big
folks.
ADHD energy coming from Atrix.
I gotta see
Ha-
what
having
everyone's
a-
saying.
Having a conversation, reading chat, and also playing Cuphead at
Yeah.
the same time.
I was
You know what
hoping for
else?
the S rank, but I didn't get it. So
You know what else landed recently? I think they've started is the Mortal Kombat 3.
oh yeah,
I'm always so confused by those because I never know. I feel like they've repressed it like a million times. Or
I
like
thought Mortal
the
Kombat
first or second one.
3. Yeah, what?
Yeah, it was just like 1 plus 2 that they repressed a million
R-
times,
And
now
then
they're
this
doing.
came out and 3 is 1 plus 2, so I get confused in my
That's-
dyslexia
Oh, yeah.
brain.
That's valid. I didn't really listen to much of the music from Mortal Kombat until my orchestra played it this season, and we
However,
actually
it's-
we
Go
played
ahead.
stuff from Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and there are some bops in there.
There are some good songs.
yeah, it is not to be trifled with. Very very telling of the times, like high energy, like
yeah.
electro-y tunes.
Yeah, we did the rooftop theme and temple, and I especially liked rooftop.
Mhm.
That's all I got.
That's all. That's that on Mortal Kombat.
Those are all my thoughts on Mortal Kombat.
Unfortunately, that was a release I also did not buy because, like, I think they cut a lot of the songs short, or like it seemed like the runtime they were having on the release was just, I don't know, it didn't seem like it. Oh, it was mastered on 45, even though like you can fit the entire soundtrack on a 33 record. So them putting it on 45 meant that they had to either cut tracks or cut parts of tracks. And so I just didn't even want to give them a chance.
A bold decision.
I need
But,
I need you guys to talk about this fucking Super Mario World
Oh,
Restored.
no, we almost got through the whole. No.
this crunchy ass cover.
Pico has been lying in wait like a
I keep
Panther
seeing
waiting
it
to
come
talk about it.
around on the stream on this fucking slideshow that's running.
yeah.
That is the dumbest fucking release I've ever seen. The guy who made the restored music's like, yeah, I didn't even do it right, so I'm redoing the whole soundtrack. So they're just using this bastard version that's like not the actual restored, and it looks like wrinkly ball filter.
That is
Over the-
definitely, I
over
think,
the
a
whole
really
fucking
a
thing.
really good point to keep in mind is that it is being redone, not the record,
Yeah.
but the actual like music.
The soundtrack. So
Yeah.
like it's not
Yeah.
even just some weird bastard version of the soundtrack now. And
And
it's not the restored version.
That was a thing that, like,
The restored,
ha-
demastered version.
I don't know what it is.
you'll just have to write 1.0 on your jacket.
Yes. We need patch notes for jackets soon.
Yeah, I look at that cover and I struggle to understand how it is real.
Yeah.
There's so much so good about it. I don't know what you're talking about.
And the back is stolen art, right?
Yes.
I think the back is
That
from
label
like
stealing artwork on both of its releases over the last month. Wow,
It-
I never would have guessed.
I think Frank was saying it's some from some 3D render video, like
Right.
somewhere YouTube or whatever. I mean, probably not just YouTube, but that's where I think he showed us where that was from.
Correct.
Yikes.
And I think that I think that I don't know. We've always teetered around this conversation, but I don't know if we've ever actually had a conversation about like stealing official art versus stealing like fan made art. But like that's like a major point of contention
Yeah, I
that this
mean,
label has is just like
I here's
I
where I
don't.
stand on it, because like
Yeah, of course.
I've been testy about this in the Discord before, and I've butted heads with people about it, and it's fine. I don't see a problem with people using official assets for um for boots, because that stuff comes from like a multinational several million, if not billion-dollar corporation that is not going to lose out on any sort of major profit margin through the use of their artwork for a bootleg release, right?
It's actually even good to steal from them. Some might
Correct.
say.
Yeah, yes.
They deserve it.
As opposed to swiping fan art from like a small time artist who makes a living off of commissions or sales of their artwork, through convention sales and whatnot. I am not a fan of when I see even boot labels doing that, because like that has such more like direct harm to someone to have that sort of stuff.
I don't know. You could be
Swipe.
potentially making thousands of dollars off like some 13-year-old kid's like art that you just stole off his ass off DeviantArt.
Yeah. And the thing is, when
You need
there
more
are so many
deviant art quality releases. That's what I would like.
They're
That's
out
a good
there. They're
point.
fucking out there.
when there are so many like talented artists within this community who would be, willing and able to provide artwork for a boot release at a remarkably fair price. And we've seen it happen with recent releases, with like the fucking Kirby Superstar release. We just saw it happen. The idea that a boot label would not be willing to either make do with official assets or pay a good fan artist for their time and work for something custom, I don't know. I don't like to see it.
Oh yeah, and not to mention the whole thing about like stealing art online, for that stuff. Like you sometimes you don't even want to use official assets because you can't get high enough quality official assets, like just by Google searching or stuff like that. Because like if you want to print a good jacket, you print at 300 DPI, and
Right.
like 12 to 13 inches, depending on bleed or fold over or whatever. That's going to be about 4,000 pixels almost per jacket side, and like you can't download stuff like that off DeviantArt without paying. Like some people have that type of high resolution behind paywalls, and if you're settling for like a 1,000 pixel image, like you're fucking up.
Jordan brought
Yeah.
up a pretty good comment. I can't read it.
Yeah,
but
I'll read it.
thank you.
Moonshake's impact is really prevalent here. You'd expect some of the first bootlegs in the scene to be stolen art, but Moonshake going out of his way to make original art, I think, had a really lasting impact in the scene. And I think that's certainly
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Definitely set the standard and like soul of what a boot should be.
Yeah.
Boot soul, damn it.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people have gotten more complaints about Moonshake over the years, whether it be the art or the mastering or the pressing itself. But that was a one-person project. Like there was no team behind it. There was no supervising or buying art from other people. It was
There
just
wasn't
one
like
person's whole
Yeah, you couldn't ask
vision.
people, what do I do?
Yeah.
Right. Dude fucking making it up as he goes along.
How do I rip music off this system, please?
Mhm.
So, yeah, I mean, I think boot labels, and one boot label in particular this month, and seemingly every month, that
There's
appears
something
that
new.
there's something new
Pretty
with them.
consistent.
Yeah,
pretty consistent.
seems to just want to like fucking run a Google image search. If we're lucky, we'll flip the image and maybe throw a Dutch angle on that shit. And yeah, that's simply where I'm at on it. You know,
Yeah.
it seems almost lazier to
Mhm.
to steal fan art than it is to like try and get creative with official assets.
Yeah.
It's impressive to a point.
I mean, it's literally a website where you could hire artists for $5.
I know.
Yeah, right.
Jesus. Make like minimal effort labels, please.
We want to bring Joey in here
Sure.
and
Who
see
else is in the
what
waiting room?
It's just
Joe.
Joey.
We just got Joey. Bring that lad in here.
I'm
Here-
kidding.
Ah, you
I was
Yeah.
about to say
rascal.
Mr. Haunted Mansion himself.
Hear what Joey has to say about the new vinyl releases this
All
month.
of them. Speedrun.
Yeah, I bought everything. I buy everything. I've read it. I
Okay,
listened to everything. And I mean, Super Mario is just the best thing that came out this month. I think.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm kidding. I don't know.
Was Hades? Did that start landing in the last month, or is that kind of been going on slowly?
No, but I don't think we ever really talked about it.
I didn't know
So-
when it really came out. It just seemed like people were starting to like get it, or people were trading for it. I'm clueless with that one.
I'm also clueless on that one. Y'all ever see Clueless?
Jim Bob was
Yeah.
in the waiting room, and
I love
Jim
that
Bob
movie.
could have
Rest
clued us in
peace.
on Hades.
Rest in
Paul
peace,
Rudd
Jim
is
Bob.
so funny in that.
Paul Rudd is very funny. I love Paul Rudd. How many Paul Rudd vinyl? Ant-Man. There's Ant-Man vinyl.
Where are my Paul Rudd
Um,
nuts at?
Gonna press all of Paul Rudd's interviews in from Conan, playing
Atrix
back in me.
confirmed wants Paul Rudd's nuts.
Oh shit, Jim Bob and Jordan are now
not?
both in the waiting room. I will take my leave so one of those good lads can come in here. Again, thank you very much for supporting the raffle so far. It ends Friday.
Thanks for
Stream
coming
this weekend.
on.
Thank
Thanks,
you for
Carrie. Everybody
for
Bye.
hosting that too.
Seriously, yeah. Check
Yeah.
it out. Donate.
I got real mad, and this is what I decided to do with my energy. So
Perfect.
at least it's productive.
Right.
Hey, that
Okay, bye.
almost 10,000 would be going somewhere else if you didn't put that together. So yeah, thanks again, Carrie, for doing that.
Think of how many Chrono Triggers we could have bought.
Oh my god.
One.
Money.
The stonks.
Like-
Yep.
I will scam you for all 10,000 for one Chrono Trigger.
I'm waiting till someone trades their Parasite Eve
For
double
Chrono Trigger.
variants for Chrono Trigger.
There's
When are fake trades gonna start
Is-
happening on the main?
Soon.
wait,
Cloud
when?
fake trades.
I think that's possibly happened in the past,
No.
but
No
Oh.
one would do that.
Who would do that?
No one.
I'm about
This
to
scene is
right
very
now.
wholesome, and there has never been drama.
There's never been no
Everybody
drama.
is so nice and doesn't.
We're so
post
nice.
memes.
I mean-
Nobody lies.
You say that like we have a ton of people that aren't super nice. Drama.
So Joey, what is your release or what is a release that you've been enjoying this month?
I've been really
Besides Mario.
and besides Mario, I want to say that Melee's probably been my favorite thing I've
Oh,
been
yeah.
listening to. I cannot take it off of my little spinner noisemaker machine. I almost want to reach out to the creator and ask if they have any extra jackets, because I have these like Captain Falcon pins that I made a long time ago, and I want to just pin like pins onto the stage of the jacket and make like my own little battles with my pins.
That's super cool.
Yeah, I
That's
would
a
love.
really
Just
cute
do it to the
idea.
one you have.
I really should. Yeah, I should just commit to
Fuck
it
it.
because it's not something I would ever get rid of. So it's mine. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go get my copy.
Put
right
the
now.
stonks
Not
down.
too lazy to get up.
Wait, so do you mean putting the pins through the double-sided pictures?
Yes,
So you can,
yeah,
like,
I would put it through the
spin 'em
double-sided
around?
pictures. Oh yeah, then if I spin them around, the pins are on the backside. Wow.
Oh, I meant like twirl the pins so it looks like, Captain Falcon's doing a flip through the air.
I
Dang.
don't think I
Sick.
could because so
Are they double pinned?
they're all double posted
I
because
see.
we don't want hangers or swingers because then they get hooked onto something.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
could put like a cork slip mat in there or something.
I could. It's a
The
good idea.
number one anti-swinger podcast on Twitch.
I will not be a part of an anti-swinger podcast. That is outrageous. Everybody
Episode-
needs to be swinging, okay?
Episode 60.
You've seen the after show.
Pico
This is where
leaves.
Pico draws the line. Yeah.
A lot of
Pico
Donkey
draws
Kong
the
payback
line.
going on in the after show.
Oh my god.
Actually, I think Donkey Kong Payback was my favorite thing that got released
Yeah,
this
that
month.
one was great.
We felt like we waited so long for it,
I've been
long.
waiting, truly too long.
Was that like a 3-year pre-order?
4.
I think it was April Fool's.
Yeah, it was like a fake
There was
April
an
Fool's
ARG
sale.
during the ray gun sale that only really cool people followed and got them. I'm one of them.
Of
That's
course.
one of those. That's one of those that you're probably just never gonna see move hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'd be
gather a
surprised to
whole
even
team of
see it.
musicians. We're gonna do Donkey Kong Payback soundtrack.
Yeah, because I heard there's a photo embargo, but there's not an audio embargo. But audio, as in talk about it, because there is an audio rip embargo, so like nobody can actually rip it, but we can talk about it.
I'm honestly,
Yeah.
I'm
That
really
sent my
hoping.
brain into a loop. I don't know
Yeah,
what is
same.
embargoed.
I don't know.
I'm re-
Is this? Do we have to delete this podcast now, or
No.
Oh, okay.
I have permission.
you have permit? Oh, okay.
And for the second announcement of vinyl announcement, Respawn are going to be doing a Donkey Kong payback too.
No
Which
way.
should
Oh,
be-
no.
A real crowd pleaser.
I mean, that's great for the people who couldn't get the boot. So
Yeah, you still kind of get the spirit of it.
right. And
I'm
that's
gonna-
what matters.
I'm gonna bring Jim Bob
God's
in
the
here
worst
because
music
I kind of summoned him back into the waiting room by talking about Hades. So,
Yeah, I wanna-
maybe.
again.
No one on none of the hosts have Hades, do they?
No, I have the game on Switch, and
Kinda the
I've
same thing.
enjoyed my time with that, but not the record.
Does Jim Bob have strong opinions about it?
Yeah.
Let's hear from him.
Let's
Jim
find out.
Bob, I believe, is a big lover of the game Hades, but I don't know specifically about the music.
Are you here, good sir? Well, you are here, but
Not physically.
also true. We have a little mute situation.
Just a little mute time. I will use this time to say that
Yeah.
me and Jim Bob and Aaron were playing Fall Guys as the podcast started, and we won because my game glitched and my tiles weren't falling in Hexagon. So
Oh,
Yeah.
nice!
I'm a hacker now in Fall Guys, and we won. That's
That
a
rules.
W.
That's what it's
Classic.
about.
We bring
Classic Haunted Mansion bullshit.
Really cheated.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I
There's
didn't.
Jim Bob.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
You're live
I
on
was
air.
I
not-
see
not
that. I was
air, but-
legitimately testing my
Yeesh.
Banjo
I
Tooie
know.
copy.
Testy.
Did anyone hear the Star Stories? Did anyone get that from
I
Nanowave?
did.
You know, I have huge regrets not getting it because it looks so fucking good. The
Me
disc
It's a
too.
great
is
looking release.
Very
so
pretty.
pretty, and the jacket's so pretty. I hope to stumble across one.
I love stars.
Oh no.
Hmm.
The Jazz Loon.
I love
stopped.
Mario Galaxy, like straight up.
Oh,
Yeah.
did Jazzloon just stop?
Well, the YouTube video's over, and I'm busy playing Cuphead,
Uh-oh.
which also means we're past an hour. I'm freaking out. There's a lot of shit on the screen.
Oh no, you're losing.
You've been doing a really good job on Cuphead.
You have been doing surprisingly well.
You have been doing
talking
pretty good
as
at
much as
Cuphead.
you have.
Except that when we start complimenting you and then you die.
That's right.
Oh,
So
oh
we
no.
wanted to talk about Hades.
Yeah, and the devil is on the screen. So
80s is very good.
Did you get the you got a version of it, I imagine? Did you get the limited
No.
edition?
No, I
No?
didn't get the vinyl. I was just saying the game is good. I didn't really. No,
was-
yeah, I wish.
I was led to believe you are a super fan. I've been deceived.
Yeah, I hadn't played it when the vinyl released because it released like right after the game dropped, and I played it like
Mhm.
maybe a couple months after, and then it sold out. And I'm just like, why am I like this?
I feel like that's
Yeah.
so many people with that one though.
That is, yeah, because it was like a $60 4LP if you didn't get the limited edition.
God.
Yeah, incredible price. But no, I've seen people. It's gonna get repressed. Don't go out and buy it like for $300 if you can help it, or God forbid
Hades?
more than that. I there's no like guarantee, but Supergiant's repressed everything at least once.
Even their limited, well, probably not their limited editions, right?
No, yeah, I'm expecting the silver to get a repress though, because the black
Mhm.
was the limited. I think that's very cool.
Was there any like? I've not seen. Sorry, let me restart. The jacket is all the same, right? The box is the same. It's just the variant is the limited edition, the
I think
colorway.
the limited edition has like something on the spine or some like,
It
or
has
the text is
foil.
black. Yeah, it's like black foil or something.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Okay,
It is very nice looking.
because I've just seen people posting like every single post of Hades that looks like the same record, or it looks like the same box, and so maybe I'm just not paying attention to it.
It is hard to notice if you don't like know about the foil.
That's good then. I'm all for a repress then. For something like that.
That's the
I was
curse
just
of
yeah.
indie games. I feel like
Yeah.
is the albums release and I don't play them until after, and I'm like, why? Happens quite a bit.
Yeah, I do that too, especially with indie games, just because I'm always like, oh, I'll play it when it goes on sale because it's gonna go on sale, and that's probably not the best way to support an indie label.
Yeah, I get that though, and that's the it used to be like, oh wow, these records came out 6 months ago.
Mhm.
8-bits ThinkGeek's clearancing them for 50
Yeah.
or 75% off. Can't
Yeah.
get rid of them, and now they're the same albums for $200 on the eBays, and it's kind of
Mhm.
crazy. I always think of the Undertale or 2LP and the Dark Souls, how those were like $10 a pop, I think.
Yeah. Now, well, yeah. For a while there in like 2020, before Fangamer announced the 5LP, like it was so hard to get Undertale. And,
Yeah,
like they were going for not that much, but mid hundreds for a 2LP Undertale
Right.
is a lot.
But now it's pretty easy to find, which is kind of what you
Yeah.
always want to see.
yeah. It does suck. Like, I mean, vinyl in general is expensive now. Like I don't know if you've seen, this isn't related to VGM directly, but the UMG, Universal Music Group, like price hike that they did with all of their records, like 2 LPs are like $48 at fucking Target now.
Ooh, no, I haven't bought a record from Target in years.
Yeah, like local record stores are getting charged more than what they used to be able to price like records at from distributors. So prices are gonna go up everywhere for like the big releases mainly.
Prices are going up with just everything in general.
Magic cards are going up.
No.
Wow.
It's
How do you
ridiculous.
tell?
11%. Hasbro reported the highest sales ever. They went up 11% this year. It goes into effect in like August or September. I got my numbers and my costs for like September's releases and notice it's all up, increased now. It's ridiculous.
This is
Hasbro's
bullshit.
too much power.
I'm not going to do anything. I was going to jokingly threaten them, but I will not do that
On a
because I don't do that ever. FBI agents.
I'm gonna recite Joey's address on the
No,
podcast.
okay. T-Rex, can we close this up?
Hades nuts.
Hey,
What do I
who's
do?
your favorite Hades dad?
Hades.
Oh, Hades nuts. Okay, that's funny.
Alex, take us away.
What am I doing? Okay.
Take us away.
All right. Thanks everyone for listening. Yeah, be sure to again donate to Carrie's raffle. You can find that on Video Game Vinyl Collectors Group. It should be a pin post. I don't know how easily you can see pin posts on the mobile, but you can see them pretty easy on the desktop. What else? If you like Cuphead, I think Atrex has been streaming it
I have.
a little bit, and we may plan on doing just some random streams throughout the week. I know I have a backlog of games that I should go through that might be fun to stream. I don't know. I'm bad at games, so I'm not that good at speedrunning, but if you want to watch someone fiddle their way through some games, I just hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up to that affiliate mark. So if you see a notification pop, tune in for a little bit or just leave it playing or hang out.
Yeah.
Make fun of us. While
Just
we're
make
throw a
fun of
fish
us.
react or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit us with the Dorito.
Yeah.
Or the
Dorito
little high
react.
guy, because like if you put an
Joker
emoji,
react.
oh, I have him behind the screen. Oh well.
Oh, what the? You got Mr. Big Pot?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm gonna post one
All right.
too.
So is that what you meant by when you said take us away? Because
I think
All right,
that's it.
cool.
All we have left to do is say Big Ass Haunted Mansion.
That's right.
Thanks
Oh,
for
ranch
the big ass
emoji.
Haunted
Very
Mansion,
real
everybody.
hands.
Good night.
Big Ass
Good night.
Haunted